Hey, we are here.
Guys, thank you for joining again. We are going to touch on something super important, something exciting, and the heading is what nobody tells you about the K53 drive test. This is secrets. I'm telling you, this is secret about the driving test. Driving, bestuur. That's what I'm talking about. Driving, not the learners. Driving, the actual driving test. Okay, this first video, what are we going to touch on? We're going to touch on why K53. What does it mean? And I'm going to touch on the examiner, the yard test, and nerves. And lastly, I'm going to touch on corruption. It's real, it's happening. Okay, alright. First things first, that we always need to remember. K53 is not about just driving. It's about driving defensively. What does this mean? It means that if you've been driving for years, you can still fail if you don't follow the specific procedures. So you need to always show the examiner that you are following every rule, not just doing the right thing, but doing it the K53 way. What does that mean? I will explain further. Guys, I'm telling you, this is gold. If you miss this, you've lost, okay? I'm telling you, you are guaranteed to pass with this information. Okay, let's continue. We've touched on point number one. Quick, you have to do it K53 way. What does it mean? It means that you need to be doing your checks, your observation, your blind spot, your indication. That is K53 way. I'm telling you. Okay, let's go. Point number two. Examiner is watching the smallest of things. This links up with point number one, yes. So you will lose points or even fail for not checking mirrors in the correct order, not turning your head far enough for blind spot checks, rolling slightly backward on an incline, holding the steering wheel incorrectly, like crossing hands. Some people, they turning the steering wheel and here you see the guy is crossing his hands. Like, hey, my brother, what are you doing? Don't cross your hands, man. Just, piece by piece. Small anyana, you're there. Biki. Okay? Alright, let's go on. So, nobody tells you this, that the examiners are trained to mark strictly. So don't expect leniency. Every tiny thing matters. It's not to make you scared, but it's to show you that this is serious business. When you're driving a car, it's a weapon. You can kill people. That's why you need to make sure that you are following the rules and sequences accordingly. Okay, then there's the yard test. The yard test is where most people fail. They pass the exterior inspection, interior inspection, they pass that, nice, and then get to the yard. Okay, so now do the yard. Okay, and that's where I failed. I failed the yard twice. That's now when I did my code 14. I failed the yard twice. I could not do alley docking with a trailer. I could not. So yeah, I learned for 6 months afterwards before I went and rewrote again. Okay, I'm just explaining so you can understand. This is serious business. We don't play here. Code 14 is no joke. It's serious business. So anyways, let me get back. I digress there. Sorry. Okay, so before you even drive on the road, you must pass alley docking. That's number one. Number two, parallel parking. Number three, three-point turn. And number four is hill start. So remember, it differs depending on the code that you do. If it's a code 1, pretty different. Code 2, then you do your alley, parallel, three-point turn, hill start, and multiple other parking stuff. And then code 3, you do alley, you do straight reverse, and you do hill start. That's code 3. Okay, so if you failed one of them, you are automatically off. But of course, you get 3 chances depending on the department that you go to and or the area that you go to. You get 3 chances. So you'll be given a chance, and you have to get it right. So practice makes perfect. Practice for as long as you want. The moment you get your learners, book those lessons. Point number 4, you will be nervous, and that's normal. It's totally fine, but you need to learn how to control your nerves. That's why we went to school, so that you know how to control your nerves. When you're nervous, what do? How do you calm yourself down? You need to figure all those things out. So when you do the test, you are calm. If it's chewing a bubble gum, chew that bubble gum hard, man. Focus. Chew that bubble gum hard. If it's a sweet, take the sweet nice and easy. If it's thinking about music or singing, but don't sing. Don't sing when you're doing your test. You can sing in your head, yes, but not public. It will make that examiner lose their mind. But anyways, that's point number 4. And the last point that we're touching in this one is corruption. I'm telling you, it is everywhere, and this is one of the worst things that I've come across as well. All I can recommend you to do is to go to a driving testing center that and that is recommended by many people, as in there's no corruption there. Then you will be treated fairly, and don't get tempted and get involved in these things. No, gotta stop these corruption stuff. It's a mess. Telling you, people are doing backdoor options and briberies and all that stuff. Walk away. Don't get involved in that. They risk your future in licensing, and it's illegal, man. It's very bad. Walk away. So That's video number 1 done. We're going to hit number 2, and number 2 is going to be even better. I'm telling you, man. Like, with this, you are guaranteed pass. If you've checked out all these videos on the channel, you guaranteed pass. So thank you very much, guys. If you've not subscribed, man, hit that subscribe button. It means a lot. That's basically saying thank you to me, and I appreciate that. So let's get done. Thank you. Have a good one.